Hello, my name's Huyền. Nice to meet you.
My name is Dan. Nice to meet you too.
How are you today?
I'm very well. And you?
I'm okay. What do you do?
I'm a student. And you?
I'm a third year student. How old are you?
I'm 20 years old. What about you?
I'm 20 years old too. Have you got a boyfriend?
No, I haven't. I haven't got a boyfriend. And you?
Yes, I have. I've got a boyfriend. How many siblings have you got?
I've got a brother. What about you?
I've got a sister. Where do you come from?
I come from Vĩnh Phúc province. And you?
I come from Hanoi City. How long have you been here?
I've been here for about 2 years. What about you?
I've been here for many years. How often do you visit your family?
I visit my family once a week. And you?
I visit my family once a month. Who do you usually go home with?
I usually go home with my friend. What about you?
I usually go home alone. When do you usually go back to your hometown?
I usually go back to my hometown every day. And you?
I usually go back to my hometown at the weekend. What time do you usually go home?
I usually go home at 9 p.m. What about you?
I usually go home at 4 p.m. What do you usually do after going back home?
After going back home, I usually go out. What about you?
After going back home, I usually go shopping. How do you usually go back to your hometown?
I usually go back to my hometown by bus.
Why don't you go by coach?
Because it's cheaper to go by bus.
Why don't you go by taxi?
Because it's too expensive for me.
Why don't you go by car?
Because I haven't got a car. What about you? How do you usually go back to your hometown?
I usually go back to my hometown by bus.
Why don't you go by coach?
Because it's more expensive to go by coach.
Why don't you go by taxi?
Because I haven't got cost. Because I haven't got a car.
Why don't you go by motorbike?
Because it's too dangerous to go by motorbike. How far is it from here to your hometown?
It's about 28 kilometers. And you?
It's about 30 kilometers. How long does it take you How long does it take you to go back to your hometown by bus?
It takes me about 2 days. It takes me about 2 hours. What about you?
It takes me about 1 hour. How much does it cost you to go back to your hometown by bus?
It cost me about 25,000. And you?
It costs me about $1. How long do you usually stay at home for?
I usually stay at home for about 2 days. And you?
I usually stay at home for about 1 day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Okay, see you later.
See you later.
Bye bye. My name is Huyền. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Julian. How are you doing? How are you?
I'm very well.
I'm doing good. And what do you do?
I'm a third year student. What about you?
I'm a third year student too. And how old are you?
I'm 20 years old. What about you? How old are you?
I am 24 years old. And do you have a boyfriend?
No, I haven't. I haven't got a boyfriend. Have you got a girlfriend?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend. And how many siblings have you got?
I got a sister. And you, how many siblings have you got?
I have a brother. And where do you come from?
I come from another city. And you, where do you come from?
I come from the USA. And how often do you visit your family?
I visit with my family once a week.
Once.
What about you? How often do you visit your family?
Maybe once a year. And how do you usually go to your hometown? How do you usually go home?
How do you usually go home?
Yeah.
I usually go home with my family.
With your friends? No, but how? How do you usually go home? You take a bus or
I usually go home by a bus.
by bus? And why don't you walk?
No.
But why?
Yeah, because it's part of hometown.
And well, why don't you take a bicycle?
Because this because it's too far from here to my hometown.
Okay. And who do you usually go home with?
I usually go home with my friends. What about you? Who do you usually go home with?
I usually go home alone. And what time do you usually go to your hometown?
I usually go home at 4 p.m. What about you? What time do you usually go home?
I usually go home at midnight, 12 a.m. And what do you usually do after you get home?
After going back home, I usually go shopping. What about you? What do you usually do after going back home?
After I go home, I like to watch a movie and eat popcorn. It's nice to meet you.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.